I'm making this video because I want to instruct people in one easy video on how to make biochar on their own at home if they have a steady supply of wood and enough space to have their own fire. I'm not using this video to explain the virtues of biochar. If you want to look up why you should do biochar, the Wikipedia article is excellent, and also other sites on YouTube explain the virtues of it. This is my barrel. It's just a normal metal barrel. It seals normally. I chiseled this hole myself to allow gases to release while making the charcoal. And if you look inside, you can see the wood I filled it with. You don't want to pack it too tight in order to allow gases to release, but you want to pack it with some space in between the pieces so that you're not wasting times to making the biochar. You can make as much charcoal as possible. You want to seal the barrel as tight as possible so that no oxygen can get in when you're making the biochar. The barrel is preventing the oxygen from getting to the wood while it's still exposing the wood to the heat of a fire, which makes it charcoal. So you want to make this as tight as possible. During the fire, gases will still escape from the lid and from the hole, but the holes aren't big enough to allow oxygen in. This is the pit I dug to hold the barrel in when I light the fire around it. So you can see how deep it is. It's very simple. It's a little bit wider and a little bit longer than the actual barrel. And then I'll light the fire in that and then put the barrel on top. This is the pit filled with paper. It's just a basic fire, nothing special to it. The reason why you want to build a pit is both to help contain the barrel, prevent it from rolling away, and to hold in heat. That hole will hold in a lot more heat and allow for a much more efficient transfer of heat from the fire into the wood, and therefore you have to burn less wood to make more charcoal. Yeah, you could conceivably do it without digging a pit and just build a fire around the barrel, but you would end up having to burn a lot more wood. This is all scrap wood that would be burnt anyway. Yeah. Now that the fire is good and hot enough and established enough, you got to build up enough heat in the ground so that it can maintain itself. It's just a question of rolling the barrel on top. So that is the basic process. The heat from the fire will transform the wood inside the barrel into charcoal, and the barrel will prevent oxygen from oxidizing the charcoal all the way. It should take about 4 hours, and I've made charcoal 3 times before now using this method, and in a full barrel of wood, 4 hours it really does take about 4 hours. A major reference point is smoke will start to billow out of the barrel, and it will be a thick, black, very dense smoke. And those are the gases being released by the wood inside the barrel as the heat affects it. As long as that smoke is coming out, you're still in the process of transforming from wood into charcoal. When the smoke turns into a thin, black, pale smoke, then that's a sign that you're close to being done. As you can see, here's the hole, and you can actually see little wood inside there. And you can see the gases being given off already. That's smoke. That's being driven off off of the wood by the heat of the fire. And it's escaping out here. Eventually, in a little bit, the fire is going to get so hot and the barrel is going to be so hot that all the combustible elements in this smoke are going to catch fire as soon as they get forced out of the barrel and into the presence of oxygen in the atmosphere. So right now you can still see the smoke, but in a little while, and then for the rest of the burn, all this smoke, there would be a ring of flames on top of the barrel right here as all this smoke caught fire because of the heat. So this is a good sign. It's a sign that the wood in there is getting turned into charcoal. Just another indicator. It's been about 20 minutes now of burning, and so it's just only really getting going. This sort of smoke will keep billowing out for about 2 or 3 hours from this point on, as long as you keep the fire hot enough. I'm doing this basically to stir the wood and to sift any charcoal that's formed down to the bottom and expose new surface area of wood that'll allow gases to be driven off more effectively. This also demonstrates why a pit is nice, because it allows you to use the leverage of it and your barrel doesn't go rolling away. Vice grips are a good idea because this would probably burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So after 3.5 hours, we've turned wood into this here, finished product, charcoal, that you then crush up and can add to your soil as biochar, both to retain nutrients in the soil and sequester carbon from the atmosphere. So that's it. That's all, folks. It's a very simple thing to do. It's extremely low tech. If you have a fire and a barrel and a steady source of wood, you can make it wherever you want. Hopefully you'll make more biochar at home. And I definitely welcome any and all questions and responses to the video on YouTube, because there might have been parts I missed or didn't explain well. And I hope that more people start making biochar in the future and that this gets going. So I hope you found the video helpful. Thank you very much.